Welcome back, everyone. Today we're tackling a big one. Can positive thinking actually change our life, or is it just feel-good fluff? With me is a psychologist and behavior researcher who works with teams and individuals on mindset and habits. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I love this topic because it's both misunderstood and incredibly practical when you get it right.
Let's go right at it. Can positive thinking change our life?
Yes, and not because thoughts magically manifest things, but because thoughts shift what we notice, how we feel, and what we do next. That cascade, attention, emotion, action, compounds over time. Positive thinking done well is like adjusting a camera lens. It doesn't change the world instantly, but it changes your shot, and that changes your options.
When you say done well, what does that look like? Is it daily affirmations in the mirror?
It's less about cheerleading and more about realistic optimism. It means acknowledging what's hard, then focusing on what's controllable and useful. In psychology, we talk about your explanatory style, how you explain events to yourself. If you get rejected for a job, I'm hopeless leads to shutting down. Not a fit yet, what can I learn and try next leads to feedback, applications, and skill building. The second thought pattern tends to create better outcomes.
So it's not everything's awesome, it's here's what's true and here's what I can do.
Exactly, and there's solid science. Barbara Fredrickson's broaden and build theory shows that positive emotions widen our attention and thinking, which helps us spot solutions and reach out to people. Martin Seligman's work on learned optimism links optimistic explanatory styles to resilience and better health outcomes. Carol Dweck's growth mindset research shows that believing abilities can develop leads to more effort and better learning. None of this is magic. It's behavior change sparked by mindset.
People will ask, are those results actually causal, or do successful people just feel more positive because life's going well?
Great skepticism. Some findings are correlational, but we also have experimental evidence. For example, mental contrasting with WOOP, Wish, Outcome, Obstacle, Plan by Gabriella Oettingen, shows that imagining a positive outcome plus anticipating obstacles and planning raises effort and performance versus positive imagery alone. Implementation intentions, if X happens, then I do Y, increase follow-through. CBT studies show that changing thinking patterns can reduce anxiety and depression. So mindset tools change behavior, and behavior changes results.
Let's talk about the dark side. Toxic positivity. People who say, just be positive while your world is on fire.
That's invalidating and counterproductive. Negative emotions carry information. Realistic optimism sounds like, this is painful, it makes sense I feel upset. What's one step I can take that helps? We pair acceptance with agency. That combo calms the nervous system and opens the door to action.
What about when life is genuinely hard? Bills, caregiving, no safety net. Telling someone to think positive can feel insulting.
You're right. Structural realities matter. Mindset doesn't replace fair pay, stable housing, or healthcare. But even in tough conditions, micro shifts can help you conserve energy and make better decisions. Things like a 2-minute breathing reset, a short, what's one thing I can control today check-in, or asking for one specific piece of help. We start where people are, not where we wish they were.
Can we do a quick on-air experiment so listeners can feel a difference?
Let's do it. 3 steps, 60 seconds.
I'm ready.
Step 1, exhale slowly. Then take a gentle 4-count inhale, 6-count exhale twice. That longer exhale tells your nervous system you're safe.
Doing it with you.
Step 2, name the feeling out loud or in your head. I feel anxious, I feel rushed. Labeling emotions reduces their intensity.
I feel buzzy, like I had 2 coffees.
Perfect. Step 3, ask, what's one useful thing I can do in the next 10 minutes? Keep it tiny. 1 email, 1 stretch, 1 text to a friend.
One useful thing. I'll outline the next question. I can feel my shoulders drop a bit.
That's the point. We didn't fake happiness, we created a bit more bandwidth. Over time, those small resets add up.
Let's get into concrete tools. If someone wants to build a more positive, realistic mindset, what should they actually do?
5 practical ones. 1, WOOP, wish, outcome, obstacle, plan. I want to run twice this week. Outcome, I'll feel clear-headed. Obstacle, I'm tired after work. Plan, if it's 6 p.m., then I put on shoes and do 10 minutes. Small and specific. 2. The yet shift. When you hear, I can't do this, add yet. Then find one learning step. I can't code this yet. Watch a 10-minute tutorial. 3. The evidence log. Once a day, write one thing that went slightly better than expected and the tiniest action you took that helped. You're training your brain to notice cause and effect. 4. The but and edit. Change I'm exhausted, but I have to finish to I'm exhausted and I'll set a 15-minute timer, then break. And holds 2 truths, how you feel and what you'll do. And 5, doom scroll friction. Put social media on your second screen, remove the password autofill, and set a 10-minute app timer. Less noise, more clarity.
I love that and edit. It feels kinder. Speaking of kinder, do traditional affirmations work?
They can backfire if they're unbelievable. If you secretly think that's not true, your brain argues. Try bridge thoughts. I'm learning to speak up. I'm practicing being prepared. I can do 5 minutes. Believable, present tense, and linked to action.
Can you share a story from your practice where a mindset shift made a real difference?
Sure. A client, let's call her Lena, was laid off and spiraling. No one will hire me. We started with acceptance. This hurts. Then we built structure. Whoop for a daily 45-minute job block, 2 15-minute networking calls a week, and a weekly evidence log. Who replied, what she learned, what she improved. She also used the yet shift for skills she felt weak in. 8 weeks in, she hadn't landed a job yet, but her confidence and pipeline looked different. By week 12, she had 2 offers. The mindset didn't hand her a job, but it kept her taking the right actions long enough for opportunity to meet preparation.
That timeline, 8 to 12 weeks, is helpful. People expect overnight transformation.
For most habits and mindset shifts, small wins show up within 2 weeks. You feel steadier, you procrastinate a little less. Bigger outcomes often take 8 to 12 weeks. Measure the right things, attempts, reps, minutes, not just end results.
Let's do a myth-busting lightning round.
I'm in.
Myth. Positive vibes only.
Harmful. You need the whole emotional palette. Aim for positive tilt, not denial.
Myth. If I visualize it, it will happen.
Visualize the outcome and the obstacles, then plan. Mental contrasting beats fantasy.
Myth. Gratitude means ignoring problems.
No, gratitude and problem solving can sit together. Gratitude replenishes fuel, you still fix the leak.
Myth. Fake it till you make it.
Sometimes act as if helps, like adopting confident posture before a presentation, but tie it to prep and reps, not pretending everything's fine.
What about the brain science piece? People love a bit of nerdiness.
Sure, positive emotional states can increase dopamine and broaden attention, which makes learning and idea generation easier. Labeling emotions reduces amygdala activation. Attention is a filter. When you prime it with what you're looking for, one useful thing I can do, proof I'm progressing, you're more likely to notice opportunities you'd otherwise miss. Over time, repetition strengthens those neural pathways, neuroplasticity, so the realistic, optimistic response becomes more automatic.
Okay, let's address a big critique. Isn't this all just individual responsibility? What about systems?
We need both. Personal tools help you suffer less and act more effectively within the system, but they don't replace the need for fair systems. Think of mindset work as wearing good boots in rough terrain. It doesn't flatten the mountains.
For listeners struggling with anxiety or depression, where does positive thinking fit in?
It's a support, not a cure. If you're dealing with clinical depression, trauma, or severe anxiety, therapy and sometimes medication are appropriate. Even then, gentle tools, breath, labeling emotions, tiny actions can help. But please don't use positivity to beat yourself up.
What mistakes do people make when they try to be more positive?
3 big ones. 1, all or nothing goals. I'll wake at 5 a.m. daily, then quitting by day 3. Fix, tiny steps, and capability-based goals. 2, using positivity to avoid hard conversations. Fix, this is uncomfortable, and I'm committed to saying one clear sentence. 3, expecting to feel motivated first. Fix, act first, motivation follows action.
Give us a simple daily routine to trial for the next 7 days.
Morning, 1-sentence whoop for your most important task. Midday, 1 and edit and a 10-minute focus sprint. Evening, write 1 line in your evidence log, what you did that helped, and 1 thing you appreciated. Be specific, the way the light hit the plants, not family. That's it.
That feels doable. Final question. If someone's cynical and thinks this is all fluff, what's your pitch?
Treat it like an experiment. Pick 1 measurable area, sleep by 10 minutes earlier, send 1 pitch a day, take a 10-minute walk. Pair it with a realistic, optimistic script. This is challenging, and I'll do a small step. Track it for 2 weeks. If nothing shifts, throw it out. But in my experience, the combination of acceptance, attention, and tiny actions moves the needle.
So your answer to can positive thinking change our life is...
Yes, when it's honest, paired with action, and practiced consistently. It won't control the world, but it will change your odds inside it.
I'll take that. Thank you for such a grounded, useful conversation. I'm going to try that evening evidence log tonight.
I love that. And remember, 1 sentence counts.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Try the 7-day routine and tell us what you notice. See you next time.
Take good care and be kind to your future self.